All right, here we go. Off to the gym we go. Another day, another dollar. All right, I'll tell you what. Today is going to be leg and shoulder day. I am anticipating that we are going to get us a nasty pump, and I am looking forward to it. Yesterday, we were really able to get in there and blow it out on arm day, and I'm not usually sore the day after a lift as far as arms go and stuff. Sometimes legs I will be, but today I had a little bit of residual soreness in my biceps and triceps. Now nothing major, no delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS type situation, nothing where I was really feeling it, but enough that I could tell something was a little sore. Could tell I worked out the muscle groups that I intended to work out. So as Mike Israel was talking about, well, soreness is good to some degree sometimes, because that your exercises are hitting the muscle groups that you intend to hit, but you don't need that constantly all the time, because that would overdo it and you wouldn't be able to recover, which I totally agree with. I think that is absolutely the case. And so by having a little soreness, we know that everything that we hit yesterday was hit properly. And I went back, I watched some film, and I do think I could work on form just a little bit. Maybe I feel like I'm swinging just a little bit too much in some of my movements. Keeping my elbows a little more stationary on my push downs. My rope push downs I think would be good. So there's a few tweaks that need to be made, but that's what lifting's all about. That's what bodybuilding's all about. It's all about making the tweaks that you need to make so that you are performing at an optimal level. And that's what we are able to do with some of these little tweaks that we're making. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get in here and we are going to blow out our legs. I feel like I would like to do maybe some barbell squats today. I haven't done barbell squats in a while. I might like to throw a couple plates on, just get a couple barbell squats in. Nothing crazy, nothing too heavy, but just enough to practice our barbell squats. I think it's good for the core. That's something that I'm really trying to build right now. It's my weakest part of my body, is my core muscles. Arms are above average, legs are above average, but my core has some work that needs to be done, and that's why we are hitting our abs daily at this point, and we're just really trying to focus on the core. That's our core exercises. Funny enough, our core is our core exercises right now. So yeah, that's what we're targeting as far as like the specific muscle group that we want to see improve and grow at this moment is our core muscles. Of course, we want arms to be bigger. I don't know if arms could ever be big enough, but that would be sick to have like some rich Pina top arms at some point, but I doubt that's gonna occur. And he might have had some injections or some silicone or something like that injected into his biceps too, or something. I don't know. I thought I heard something like that, but maybe 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 it didn't. Maybe it was all hard work. I'm not sure. Either way, that would be sick to get that type of pumpage in and to be able to have that look. Or look, even something similar would be pretty sick. So, anyway, with that said, don't be comparing yourself to folks online. You're going to be what you're going to be, right? I'm not going to ever be able to be anybody else but who I am, right? And I'm only going to be able to improve upon me and take my physique to whatever level I can take my physique to. And there's really no sense in like comparing to somebody else and saying, I want to try to be like this person. I want to try to look exactly like that. Now, that said, I do think it's okay to some degree to say, you know, this is the style of physique that I'm looking for, right? Like I want to go with a classic physique, right? Or I would like to be a mass monster. You know, I just like to be big enough that I can be in a men's physique competition, right? So, I guess whenever I say, oh, I'd like to look like this or that, really, what I'm thinking is like, that's the style that I'm moving towards, right? That's the style I'd like to get to for my body. I'd like my body to get as close to that style as I can possibly get there. But they're not me, and I can never be them or get to where they're at. So I can chase what I can chase for myself. And I think it's really important that everybody does that for themselves. You know, don't get hung up on social media. Don't get hung up on like your favorite influencer and say, hey, I want to be exactly like this guy. I'm going to do their workouts. I'm going to try to do their diet. That's not going to work. You need to be you. You need to be authentic. And you need to focus on the things that you can control to get to where you can get to. And you should be proud of whatever achievements you make in regards to your body and your physique. Because you're the one that had to work on that. You're the one that had to put in the time. You're the one that had to put in the effort. You're the one that had to grind and get there. Nobody else could do it for you. It's yours. You earned it. Nobody can fucking take it from you. So be proud of it. And don't try to get what somebody else has got. Try to get what you can get, depending upon your genetics, your body, your connective tissue, your muscle mass, your elasticity. It's all about making you a little bit better. So, let's just try to get in here and let's try to get a 0.5% better than we were yesterday. Every single day, just a little minute percentage better than we were the day before, and compound that up on itself until we reach the interest that we're looking for and we see the results that we were hoping to see. Look, it's been a year and 4 months for me at this point, and I'm still not where I want to be. I'm at 11% body fat, well, 10.5% body fat. So, I'm 0.5% body fat being where I want to be. I'm almost there. Right, almost there. I mean, we are just this far away from our goal. And we're going to make it. We're going to hit that goal. And then we're going to bulk and get bigger and cut and see what we look like in the next cut. And that reminds me, when I get to 10% body fat, I probably need to take some profile pics and change out the one I have, because that one is, man, that's months ago. So it's about time that we get some updated profile pics, I think, and get on everything. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, maybe some barbell squats. Maybe we jump on the Smith machine, do some Smith squats. We're going to do some calf presses, leg extensions, leg curls. I think I'm going to do some single leg stuff. And the reason I'm doing single leg stuff is because I just want to make sure that I keep my legs at the same level. Right now, my legs are like both 31 pounds muscle, I think it is, something like that. So I want to make sure that I keep that muscle mass the same in both legs. And one of the easiest way to do that is to do some single leg work on each leg, making sure we stay symmetrical, because our legs are very symmetrical. Now our arms, they're not quite as symmetrical. My right arm is a little bit bigger than my left arm, so I got a little bit of work to do there. And doing single arm variations is very important there, because that's what's going to help us even out the symmetry. So for our legs, we want to keep the symmetry, so we need to do left, right. And for our arms, we need to even out the symmetry, so we need to do left, right. And what you do is, the best way to even out your symmetry when you have a situation like this is you take your weakest side, which for me would be my left side, and let's just say we're working on biceps. We're going to do bicep curls on the left side to failure. Then we're going to go right side, and we're going to match the number of bicep curls we did on the left side with the right side. Even though we might have one or two more curls in the bank when we get done, we're going to stop when we get to the number of curls we got on the left side on the right. And that will allow the left side to catch up with the right side, providing the left a little bit more stimulus than the right is getting. So that's the strategy there. But for our legs, it's all about staying symmetrical and keeping the symmetry across both legs. So that's what we're looking at today. And then 30 minutes of cardio. Yesterday, the 30 minutes of cardio was quite rigorous. So we're kind of having to build our cardio back up. I don't know why, but it was like I wasn't getting the oxygen into my legs like I had been. So I was getting that burning sensation, that you know, the sensation that you get whenever you run or whatever it is, and you don't get the oxygen to your muscles and they start to burn and just feel fatigued, and you got to kind of power through it. And I got that really strong yesterday. So today the goal is going to be hitting that 30 minutes, 15 incline, 3.1 speed, and hopefully we will have recovered from that yesterday, and we'll be a little bit better today. But being that we're doing legs, I don't want to push it. I didn't want to go cardio earlier today because I want to do my leg workout first without wearing out my muscles at all of my legs, without wearing on my central nervous system. So I kind of left it all for this one period, and then we'll do a little bit of shoulders. Not much, not gonna get crazy. I just want to work on some side delts, some rear delts, and really be done with shoulders after that. Just really trying to keep front delts out of everything. They're kind of overly built, and we're just trying to catch our side and rear delts up. So that's the plan for today. Let's go and get the lift, and then we will discuss the lift after in our post Jeep chat. But that sucked. All right, let's get this leg pump scene. Oh yeah. Really liking this. Oh yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Whew, all right. Whew. Good leg pump. Looking good today. Oh, we ain't there yet. We're sure enough getting there. Oh. All right. How was the lift? Well, it was good. We got a really good leg pump in. Just a really good all-around lift, honestly. And I think the one thing we didn't talk about like we usually do is what was the pre-workout meal today. And the pre-workout meal today was a yogurt bar, 80 calorie yogurt bar, a actual yogurt, because that 80 calorie yogurt bar didn't do me in. So I had some Chobani fat-free yogurt, another 80 calories. I had 60 calories of chocolate pudding mix mixed into the yogurt. And I threw about 25 calories of Lily's chocolate chips into that. It was the semi-sweet chocolate chips. I think the semi-sweet provides plenty of flavor, honestly. So the Lily's semi-sweet chocolate chips, and that was it. I did not take my pre-workout drink. Just forgot it, honestly. Normally I take my vitamins pre-workout. I did not take those pre-workout either. So post-workout we're just going to do a shake, creatine, vitamins. That's it. For whatever reason today, I got a really bad sweet tooth earlier, hence the yogurt bar and the yogurt and the chocolate and all that stuff. And I'd done good all day long. I'd done really well all day long on my calories. And then I ate the stat, and it threw me off calorie wise. So I wound up being about 100 calories over my budget. So I cut out the Rice Krispies that I normally eat for the gym because I couldn't afford it anymore. I cut out the almond milk that I normally put in the Rice Krispies because I couldn't afford those calories anymore. I cut out my post-workout tuna fish sandwich because I can't get those calories in anymore. And I had 2 pieces of sourdough bread factored in, which I also cut out. That was supposed to be my post meal, was going to be a tuna sandwich. I had to take all that out. Taking all that out brought me to 40 calories over my budget. So that's where I'm at. 40 calories over my budget, and yeah, it is what it is. But that is better than what 150, 200 calories over my budget that I was. So, you know, you make decisions, and sometimes you have to pay for those decisions. My decision to indulge in some sweet products was made, and because of that, some savory products had to be removed from the docket, which winds up costing us some post-workout fullness, nighttime fullness. So the biggest thing that I have to hope for is that I don't get hungry tonight. And as long as I don't get hungry tonight, everything should be good to go. Sometimes this thing just focuses in on random stuff. I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea what's happening, but every once in a while the autofocus goes a little nuts on this camera. But I guess that's the trade-off you make for actually having decently cinematic video and not you know, just your phone, not just the phone camera videos. So it's worth it. I think that since we've moved to the Sony what is it, EV10 or whatever it is, since we moved to this camera, the quality of our videos have been much better. So I know I've been getting a lot of support from folks, getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of folks saying they love the videos, they love the Sam Sulek style, which I love Sam Sulek too. I think he's an amazing content creator. Just truly seems like a humble and down-to-earth dude that you know, somebody you could have a beer with. I don't know if he'd have a beer with you. He doesn't seem to be into beer, but it does seem like somebody you could hang out, have some wings with at Wingstop, and just a cool dude. So that comparison is quite humbling for me. I didn't really think of it that way. Of course, I do like that style, and I am emulating it to some degree. But when I saw his video, the first thing I thought of was, oh, look, it's the old YouTube style fitness video, where they would talk about the exercises, do the exercises, video the exercises, then have a post chat afterwards. And I thought, man, that's cool. I'm gonna jump on that too. I'm gonna do that also. And I said to myself, if I can get a year into this, then I'm gonna start making videos. And you know, I got a year into it, so I guess all I want to say though is that I appreciate everybody that's subscribing. I appreciate everybody's support, and it really means a lot to me. There's a lot of folks that have reached out and said, hey, this is great content, I really like it. And while I made this kind of as a running documentary for myself, and to look back on and to see the gains that I made, and to just kind of keep a running diary of everything, to know that other folks are getting value from it, and that these videos are inspiring and helping and are providing substance back to the community. You know, I can't tell you how much it means to me knowing that, you know, I'm able to give back to the community in a positive way and be a positive influence in somebody that yeah, anyway, that's all. I don't know what else I'm trying to say. I appreciate everybody. I guess that's all I'm just trying to say is I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the support. And if you're not following, follow along. We're building a community here. We're doing something special. And we're going to take this damn thing as far as we can. So what I need you to do, and you've probably guessed it, but I need you to dominate every single thing you do inside and outside of the gym. Focus, dominate, be the best you that you can be. Let's go in here and get us a bite to eat. Let's get us some sleep, and then we'll do it all again tomorrow. Thank y'all. And if you're not subscribed, please do so.